And we are live. Yes, Arsenal nil, Olympiakos 1. Arsenal nil, Olympiakos 1. What was that? Where was that? What happened there? I don't know. Welcome to the channel. Hope everyone's good. Arteta masterclass. He just, I don't know why, just there was no idea, nothing. Let's open up the lines as well tonight. There's the link. And we've already had a comment. Rob, good evening. Evening all. Mikel Ranieri strikes again. Well, will he learn? So lucky we had that goal in the bag. The goals, yes, it was really, really lucky because we were useless today. Aubameyang, what has happened? What's happened? What's happened? Good evening, Lewis. Welcome to the chat. I'd like. There was nothing good to take from that performance. Yes, and hello, Finnick. Yes, and I will see you there, Tom. Give me 1 sec. And yes, it was just like a nothing performance, and I'm pissed off because there was just nothing, and there'll be the Arteta people saying that this was the job done, but no, just wasn't good enough. So let's have my first guest to this evening, and this is Tom. Good evening, Tom.
Hello, how are we doing? All right.
Well, if you're talking about the game, no,
It
but
was it, it was one of the worst games I've seen
oh my
in a
gosh,
long time with Arsenal. Anyway,
I
especially
mean,
in Europe.
I've had a really bad night's sleep last night, and I was literally sleeping in that game. It was just what, yeah. Thank you for coming on, and appreciate this. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
On it,
pleasure.
can
This is
I
a
be
time
on?
for anyone.
Can I be honest? I actually turned it over to the Spurs game just after they finished the Arsenal,
What
just because I wanted to see it, and I couldn't believe what I was actually enjoying that more being a Dynamo Zagreb fan than Arsenal tonight. Uh,
what's happening with that? Has it finished? The
yeah,
Spurs.
Spurs are finished. They're out.
They're out. I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
they managed to put
Yeah.
they managed to pull it back 2-0, and then go to extra time, and then the lad got a hat trick for Dynamo Zagreb to make it 3-2. But what I've heard by the commentators, that Spurs were terrible tonight, so they were saying that they deserved to go through Dynamo Zagreb. That actually was the only thing that put a smile on my face tonight, because watching Arsenal today was like, what is this pile of crap? To be honest, it was terrible. Um, I have to be honest. The part that I thought improved is only because we put on players like Partey and Odegaard. But I just find that bad. The fact we're trying to rest them, and yet we ended up bringing them on because Ceballos and, let's be honest, Ceballos and Mohamed El Neni are just not good enough. They're
You
just not
know,
good
they
enough.
were used to Ceballos. It was Ceballos' fault for that goal. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He was just doing his pirouette dance, and then oh, I can't say his name. Hamadi. He was away, and Louise as well. He should have shown him to his left. Then he let him cut inside. You can't blame Gabriel for that. That's not his fault because,
yeah,
and I can't blame the goalkeeper because wrong footed. I don't know what you
yeah.
think.
No, you can't. Yeah, because you can see the reaction by Gabriel. It was like he was explaining to David Luiz what to do in that situation, and the fact that it took a massive deflection. When that happens, you really blame the goalkeeper for that. To be honest, so to be honest, I was thinking about this. If I'm going to do a match, like instant reaction, I can't even think who actually stood out tonight. That's the embarrassing bit because.
Only one person who I liked and who came on, and that was you probably guess. There's only one person who can take a bit of credit who came
Odegaard.
on. Martinelli for me.
Oh yeah, yeah, he
He
did it.
kind of looked hungry and just sort of he just looked like he wanted to play and he needs to play. And I love his energy. And Arteta should have started him, in my
Yeah,
opinion, because Smith Rowe wasn't. He was nowhere near the races. And I think if you'd had Pepe and one side, Martinelli another, we might have scored a goal because Aubameyang's forgotten how to score.
do you? Are you one of those fans that think that he doesn't actually rate Martinelli, or do you think he's actually looking after him, like trying to make sure that he's fit, ready to go? Or do you think that's rubbish?
I'm core of the middle because he's such a talent, and I've been privileged when we were allowed in to see him play, and it just looks like a natural goal scorer, and he looks like he needs to play up top. So I think Arteta is trying to save him, but you can clearly see he wants to play. He just looks hungry. Just let him play. And unfortunately, part and parcel of his football is about getting injured. But when you're that young, you recover quicker.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You like Martinelli or?
No, I do. I think he was one of the shining lights of last season, especially during the period when we weren't sure what was happening with Unai Emery. I think he was fantastic during that period. And even when I think the period that everyone kind of respected Martinelli is when Aubameyang had that period when he missed some games because he got that red card against Crystal Palace, and everyone was worried, saying who's going to lead the line, and he did such a good job. But I'm a bit like you. I don't. A part of me thinks that he can say as much as he wants that he's trying to protect him, but at the end of the day, surely how much do you wrap him up in cotton wool? And the fact, if we were going for a title or something massive, even top four, challenging for it, I can understand.
Sorry,
maybe
mate,
not put too much pressure. Oh, still here. Hello? I think I've lost him.
Hello? Oh, hello. Sorry, Tom, I apologise. Is it my internet? That has not happened before. Sorry, mate. I'm back. You're welcome to come back. Let me read some comments out, Tom, and then you're welcome back on. I don't care about the result. It's just poor finishing. We're through. We're through. Rob says, we that has cheered up me, only Spurs could only go one better than us. I will drop Oba for the foreseeable. Yep, he doesn't look interested. Rob also says, gone are the days when we can out reserves and get a win. Totally agree. You watch us draw Zagreb next. Yeah, there are better teams than Olympiakos. I hope you're well, mate, Chris. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm okay. Arsenal needed to win for momentum. Yeah, and that for me was just awful. And Tom, sorry about that. Tom, I might have been me. Oh, I'm echoing.
Yep, it's all right. I'm here, back.
I'm echoing. I think. Yeah. I'm echoing.
Yeah. I can hear a little bit of an echo from me as well, but it's all right. I think.
Yeah, since you come up on screen. Can I add you? And then
Yeah.
This never will happen before. Sorry, mate. Hold on.
No, that's right. I'll be back.
Is that an echo? Am I echoing, guys? Can you let me know in the chat if I'm echoing? And then I'm going to add Tom back on. Tom, am I echoing to you? Maybe you could type something. Guys, am I echoing? Then I'll add Tom back on. I'm really sorry. This has never happened. This is embarrassing. But this is the internet and this can happen. So if someone could type if I'm echoing, because that would really appreciate that. Chris, Rob, am I echoing? Yes, no, someone could type in the comments, then I'd like to add Tom back on, so I really appreciate him coming on. But okay, let's try. Nobody wants to write. Just wait a second, then I'll add Tom back on. Let's try again. No echo. Okay.
Try that again.
Right. Hello? Yeah, I'm echoing. It might be your end. Yeah.
Let me try it.
Try again. Hello?
Hello?
Yep.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. You just have to turn yourself up.
How about now?
Yeah, it's just a bit quiet and it's still echoing. Sorry, this has never happened before, and I apologise. I don't know if it's me or the internet or something in between, but really sorry. Take your time. Take your.
Now
You're really, really quiet, and it's echoing. Um, guys, is it echoing my end or?
I can't hear an
I,
echo.
oh, I hear an echo. No. Sorry, Tom. Really sorry, mate. Um, can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, it's just echoey. Sorry, mate.
1 second.
Maybe try adjusting it. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, let me come back on. Give me 1 second.
It's only echoing when Tom is on. So, maybe it's something in between the wireless or I don't know. Hello, Tom. Really, really sorry, mate. I don't know what's going on, but my internet is here, okay. And Tom, I'm really sorry. This has never happened, and I'm so sorry. Annoying because I'm glad you've come on, but the fact Oba has been late on many occasions, missing sitters all season tonight, trash. He is taking the mick. Just dropping to say hello. I'm behind on my visits. Have a good day and evening, you too. Can you just hit the like as well? I'd appreciate that. Only, yeah, Tom. Sorry, mate. Yeah, but I don't know whether it's me or you. There's a private chat here. No. Um, so yes, I've still opened the lines up, and hopefully it'll work again when he comes. If he wants to come back on, Tom, you are welcome to try. It is technology. If things can go wrong, like Arsenal did tonight, they just were wrong. So let's try one more time, please. Fingers crossed. Let's work. Is it echoey?
I
How you
can't
doing?
hear.
No echo. Yeah,
And can you hear me?
I hear you. Great. That's the internet, mate. It's the internet, mate. It's like, oh, I think that's Arsenal. That was Arsenal's performance. The connection.
Yeah.
Tell me, how long you been an Arsenal fan then?
For a long time, since I was 8 years old.
Me as well.
Um, it was during Arsene Wenger's period. And this is why I was going to ask you about the whole Arteta thing. I can take the guy 50-50. I'm not really bothered about it because it's not the same sentimental value that we had with Arsene Wenger. So yeah, since I was 8 years old, so I was pretty much during Arsene Wenger's reign. So when he left, it was quite sad, to be fair. But there are some things I do look at Arteta and I think, I do like about him. But then there's other things I understand why people don't want him there because he's obviously inexperienced and everything. And during the whole November, December period when we lost so many games, that's what obviously messed up our season in the domestic, obviously the Premier League. But you got to give him credit, the fact that we came back. Not as obviously we wanted to do a lot better than what we're doing, but I honestly thought he was a dead man walking at a certain point. So he's done well to claw himself back into a position to at least see how we're going to do in Europa League. I don't know how you feel if we got a chance of winning it or not, but I actually think we can do it. I don't see why not. I honestly don't see why
Based on
not.
tonight's performance, no way, because Olympiakos are a better team. So I just need to block someone who's being a bit rude. I'm not having the time for this. I don't know if you get this sometimes when you stream. I'm still learning it. Yeah.
You're always going to get them, don't worry.
No, so no, you are. So block user. Why would it not block me? Right. No need to be rude unless you're on about Arsenal. Yes, Chris. Well said, mate. And Rob, to answer your question, sorry, I'm not doing a watch along because I can't concentrate on the game. I don't know if you do what you, because obviously Tom does. He's got his own channel. Maybe you could just tell me a little bit about it, and we'll talk more about the game.
Yeah, I started it in January. I've always been interested in the like football content and YouTube and stuff like that. And it's called Tom the Gooner. We've only just crossed over to 73 subscribers now. And we're just seeing how we're going through, to be honest. And obviously, once we get back to work and we're back to normality with obviously what's going on with COVID, I want to invest in new equipment and everything and see how it goes, basically. See if we can be useful. Yeah, exactly.
So, guys, give Tom a sub as soon as this all finishes. I'll appreciate that. But yeah, so you're 50 with the manager, or you're not sure. How are you feeling with him at the moment?
Like I said, because like tonight on Sunday, I enjoyed that game against Spurs. We deserved it. We were all over them from start to finish. Well, apart from the 80th minute, they seemed to try and throw everything at us, trying to get a late draw. But overall, I thought we were fantastic, and we go from that to this tonight, and that's the thing that annoys me. I don't understand if it's a mentality thing or if it's the manager like so relaxed about it. But by the sound of it, he's not a relaxed character. He sounds quite an intense guy. I mean, look how he treated Aubameyang at the weekend. Which, to be fair, I agreed with it. If you're going to be late once, twice, 3 times, you need to be dropped.
He looked shocked. He was awful tonight. Yeah. He had at least 2 or 3 chances where he should have scored.
Definitely.
I don't know what's going on with him. Like, is he got his mind on it? Like, is he regretting his move of signing that contract, or I don't know what you think about him?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I'll be honest with you, and I've always said this to other people I've done streams with and watch along. He is a great goal scorer, don't get me wrong, but he's not world class because, like you just said, tonight the chip especially that he missed with the goalkeeper 1-on-1, that to me was unbelievable. It's like, come on, man, you should take that. And so as a goal scorer, I do appreciate, but he has it in his locker when he has these awful games and he misses sitters, absolute sitters. So for me, the last world-class player we've had recently is probably Alexis Sanchez. And I've always said that because he can make things happen.
With saying that, talking about world-class, I'm going to get a Chelsea fan on, if you don't mind, get his opinion. Is that all right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so Nipan, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for your time. Talking about world-class. How am I after that awful performance? Not good. Like watching
you're through, and that's what matters.
Who cares? Look, for me, that just shows why. Look at Chelsea last night, and then look at us tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you're lucky you guys didn't throw that away. They were close to scoring their third.
Yeah. So for me, it was just awful. I mean, Nipan, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched both your game and Tottenham's game.
No, the Tottenham, that's happy. That's good. Tottenham love to make things worse.
Yeah. All banter aside, I'm not going to laugh at them. I'm not one of those people who likes laughing at other people's misfortune.
Well, at the end of the day, Tottenham are still above us. They're not. We're in 10th. At the moment, we don't have a right to laugh at anyone. So if we were above them and challenging for the league title, we can take the piss out of them because,
of course,
we're still
they
4
just need
points
a new
behind.
manager. I mean, in my opinion, I think just Jose is done with English.
Yeah. He's not going to do anything to City. I don't know what you think, Tom. How you see that going with Spurs?
He's not doing anything to City. But having said that, anything can happen in a cup final.
Let me just read this out from Rob. What are your views on the fact the club are making silver members like myself pay again next season? They are not waiving the membership fee of £70. I think it's a disgrace.
That is an effing disgrace. That is
terrible.
A disgrace.
Unbelievable. I'm a red member, but purposely I didn't pay for I didn't pay. I'll just go again when I can. I don't want to No, I don't know. Tom, are you? What are you? Are you an Arsenal? Do you go to games?
Yeah, I'm a red as well, like you. I mean, because I work in catering as a chef, so I don't really get much time to go and watch them.
Oh, I'm training to become a chef. A chef.
You are?
Yeah.
Ah, good for you.
When the restaurant's outdoor area starts opening again, I begin working as a dessert chef in Hemel Hempstead.
Oh wow! Okay, fair play. Yeah,
You can exchange some tips.
yeah. I mean, I'm not a pastry chef, so I don't know anything about desserts and everything. But I've been doing it for a few years now, so I like to
Well,
think.
I'm not one who likes. I'm one of those. I like. Well. If you're new, you can't choose. But pastry is not my thing. But yeah, the head chef tells you what you have to do, and you have to do it.
Yeah, that's it.
So, are you a head chef?
No, it's chef de party.
Oh, yeah. So you're one below.
Yeah. Well, two below because you got the sous chef, then CDP. So yeah, it's all right at the moment.
The difference between a head chef and an executive chef?
Executive is more in the office doing paperwork, and obviously a head chef is more in the kitchen looking after the place. But some places are different. You might have a head chef that does paperwork, and then it's the sous chef that runs the day-to-day stuff. But it just depends which kitchens you go to.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you're a better cook than me because I'm all right. But have you cooked for some of the Arsenal players then?
No. I don't work in London.
The Emirates or
Maidenhead. So I work in a pub at the moment. Yeah, because I had a job at a hotel, but obviously with COVID and everything, we got I have to find different jobs. So right now I'm working at the Boathouse pub in Maidenhead. It's nice, to be fair. It's all right. But mainly my strengths is more like a la carte and fine dining and stuff like that. And less injuries.
Yeah, I agree. Arteta needs to find a team, and unless injuries stick to it, then we will see consistent results.
If this was...
Yeah, he doesn't play a set team. That's a really good point. I don't know if you notice. He's always like chopping and changing. Obviously, I don't know how you see that, Tom.
I was going to say, the thing that upset me with tonight, when I saw it as a strong team, I thought, well, maybe if we can get 1 or 2 goals in the first half, he could start taking the best players off and resting them for the weekend's game against West Ham. But the longer the game went, he started playing better players like Partey, Odegaard, obviously. Well, Martinelli, I do agree with. He needs minutes, to be fair. And I just think, it's a bit. Was he really that panicking, thinking that Olympiakos can actually beat us? Because I have to be honest, I'm disappointed with the performance. But at least we're through, because I never actually panicked thinking Olympiakos will beat us 3-0. I just don't think they're that good enough, to be honest. But I still agree that we shouldn't
you nearly threw the tie away. You said they weren't good enough. You nearly threw the tie away a couple of.
I know we were awful.
We were awful, but I don't know. Maybe is it a player thing? Is it one of those things where they think, it's a game that you don't have to try that hard. I don't want to get injured. I want to be fit for the rest of the season. I have no idea in these situations.
For a start, I didn't like the formation. There was 3, not defensive midfielders, but it was like to protect. I don't know. It looks like he wanted to just protect what he had. With Xhaka, El Neni, and Ceballos. Ceballos is a little bit more creative, but it was just very safe.
I mean, when you look at them two, Odegaard and Ceballos, because they've come from Madrid, we need to do, especially if it carries on like this, Odegaard deserves to stay there, but Ceballos, I wouldn't have him, to be honest.
I wouldn't. He can go back.
I actually think there's a talented player there in terms of technical ability, but I don't know. I mean, like tonight, you said it. When he lost the ball, I was like, why are you losing it?
He done it last week.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't really his fault, but he's done it. When else did he do it? He did it another time. It's 3.
Benfica.
Yes.
When he had the ball.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know what's going on, but if he goes tomorrow, I wouldn't miss him. No, and the thing is, he was such a talent. Well, I was at the Burnley game. When he started against Burnley, I was there. I don't know if you were there, and I thought,
no.
We've got Santi Cazorla, and I'm like, no. He was just phenomenal, but it hasn't worked out, has it?
No, it hasn't, and that's the problem as well. I do remember certain games where he stood out and he looked really decent, but maybe it's just a consistency thing. He just doesn't have it in him.
Rob says if Aubameyang was not clowning around, we would have won the game tonight. What's going on? I think there's more to it. I think he can't have just been late. There's got to be something else. Like he just didn't look interested tonight.
Maybe he's the first. Maybe Arteta's the first manager that's basically told him, like, disciplined him. I don't know. I mean, when you remember when we signed him, the Dortmund fans and everybody was saying, "Oh, you're just going to have a troublemaker on your hand," and he hasn't really been a troublemaker anyway. But I don't know. This season he hasn't looked the same. I don't know if it's just because he thinks, look, at the end of the day, last 2 seasons I've carried this club. Somebody else needs to step up and help me. I don't know.
True.
You know,
Nippon, how do you see Aubameyang? Like, have you noticed him this season? His indifferent form as a Chelsea
I'll be
fan.
honest with you. They've been dropping 0 out of 10s. He's been dropping 0 out of 10s so many games.
Yeah, he just comes in when he feels like it, and he hasn't been good enough. But
today was one of those days. I mean, you could have easily thrown that tie away today.
Yeah, it could have been Olympiakos deja vu from last year.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, I would have found that, I mean, like, banter aside, I would have found that rather funny.
As a Chelsea fan, yeah, you must be loving life, mate. With Tuchel, he's doing bits for you.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it a game at a time.
Well,
knowing our luck, we might get Bayern Munich in the next round.
I could only dream.
I'm not confident at all.
No, if you play Bayern Munich, you're out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or City.
But whenever I'm on, but all these Chelsea channels always want me to be positive when it comes to whoever we face. I'm like one of the realists. They're saying, sorry, if we're playing one of the if we play Man City or if we get Man City or Bayern, it's curtains.
They're the favourites, aren't they?
Hence, Man City and Bayern are the favourites. Hence why I want to see them play each other in the quarters.
Well, but that would be such a good final, Bayern City. That would just be two heavyweights just going at it.
Does anyone fancy PSG this season?
Well, you can't write them off.
You can't. You can't banter them.
No.
And that's what I'm asking, because I've heard so many people say that, like Bayern and City. But in my head, I'm thinking, I know the what's his name, Pochettino hasn't got much experience of winning things, but he's been to the final.
Bottling Ligue 1. He's bottling Ligue 1.
Oh, is he? I didn't realise. Oh dear.
They're not even top.
They're not even top.
No, they're not. Well, Pochettino is doing a Spurs in Paris.
How is that possible with that team, man?
It's probably
that team.
Who would you say is a more cursed club? Without a rivalry aside,
what?
Which club would you say is more cursed? Benfica or Tottenham? Without Arsenal bias, put your bias aside.
Benfica. Why Benfica? Tottenham. Probably Tottenham.
Probably Tottenham.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Nippon?
But why Benfica?
Why Benfica?
I just say they're as cursed as each other.
What's Benfica and Tottenham? What's the link?
Trophy drought.
Yeah. I don't know too much about Benfica. I have to be honest.
I don't remember.
I know, but I know they've won the league a lot of times. But I'm not certainly not into Portuguese football.
And again, it's not that hard to win the Portuguese league when there are only 3 teams in it.
But what for me is how Chelsea dismantled supposedly the best side in Spain. You just made them look crap.
Look,
I watched that.
The thing is, so many people are underestimating English teams in the Champions League. They just look at they just like underestimate us, thinking, oh, they're just having it easy in the Premier League and stuff. They'll just get battered in Europe.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like the Spanish league seems to be.
It's overrated. La Liga is overrated.
Where do you think the best league is?
I'd say the Premier League, then La Liga, and then the Bundesliga.
Rob says here, I said before he probably didn't want to stay. No one else coming in for him. Signing the mega money contract was his only option. So he's done an Ozil, has he?
I don't know, because I heard that like numerous clubs were after him. Even Chelsea at one stage were thinking about Aubameyang. I mean, I have no idea.
This is how low your fan base has got. That say if a few years down the line you become the next Leeds, you get relegated in 19th, but Spurs get relegated bottom. Your fans will still have the audacity to say, "Oh, we finish above Spurs."
Not me.
What's the point?
Oh, no.
Yeah, there are
still
some
got
out
relegated.
there that are realistic, like Alex said, and even I wouldn't say that. Like, how can you be proud of that?
Finishing above you in the relegation zone, yet still getting relegated. Now, what has your fan base? No, seriously, banter aside, what has your fan base come to?
I don't know. It's just arguments on social media all the time.
Look, I asked a Man United fan, a proper Man United fan. She hates Liverpool with a passion.
Yeah.
I asked her who has a more deluded fan base out of Liverpool and Arsenal. She said Arsenal because she literally said Arsenal have a more deluded fan base. And she hates Liverpool with a passion.
I can't disagree. I'm embarrassed. You got me there. We're 10th in the league. We just about scraped past an awful Olympiakos side, and I just don't see any progress with this manager. Like
they weren't even full strength, were they?
Who, Olympiakos or us?
Olympiakos, you played full strength. I saw your lineup.
Yeah, well,
they were full strength. I think they were.
There was some players out that weren't playing, but it's just not good enough, and I just don't see progression because we're still lower than when he took over, and he's had.
Trust me, if you had faced a better team tonight, if you had. No, real talk. Would you have beaten Tottenham if you were facing each other in the round of 16?
Probably yes.
Not like that tonight.
Not like that, no, but not tonight. No. Yeah.
I'm not talking about the league. I'm talking about Europe. League form goes out the window when you're playing in Europe.
At the moment, I don't know. I'm just not confident. I just don't see us winning the Europa League if we play because we should want to put in a performance, and nobody apart from Martinelli when he came on did anything to say, do you know what, I had a good game.
Everyone else dropped a 0 out of 10 bar Martinelli.
Yeah. Can't overrate players. I don't give 5s. If I was to rate, 0 out of 10. They're just not good.
You can tell from a player's face that they're dropping a 0 out of 10 just by looking at them.
Lacazette is a classic example.
Yeah, I can't be bothered today.
Grumpy man. Hi guys, love the chat, and I have to say Chelsea could do it. They are quietly building their team. Could you win the Champions League, mate? Could you?
Look, I've said it in one of my podcasts with Blues. I'm on a podcast with Blues Fans TV. I've already said it. If we win the Champions League, I am going to dye my hair blue.
Go and check out Nippon, by the way, guys, and subscribe to him. Okay, so that is an order. And subscribe.
I'm doing a mock European draw today.
Are you?
One of my videos. I uploaded.
What do you mean a pot European? What do you mean? Sorry.
You see a lot of YouTubers doing mock European draws.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like sort of just ideal, like sort of what the scenario could be?
Yeah, what it could be, like a mock draw, a prediction, basically.
So you're going full
still 1-1 at the San Siro, by the way.
1-1 or 1?
Yeah, 1-1 at the San Siro.
hang on, we would have fielded a much stronger team versus a better team. Arteta thought he could get away with one, and he did. I know, Rob, you don't rate
Trust
Arteta.
me, if Olympiakos had a more clinical striker, you would have been out the Europa League by now.
Yeah, and Arteta would. Yeah, well, you know,
he
my
wouldn't
thoughts.
have been sacked. Put it this way: if Tottenham had got through, and you'd have got through, and then you'd have drawn each other in the next round, and then Jose gets revenge on you over the 2 legs, Arteta still wouldn't be sacked.
No, nothing will.
Despite going out of Europe to your worst rivals.
Nippon, he can do no wrong to a lot of our fans, but he is the Messiah.
I could before them lot got knocked out. I could easily have envisioned your fans saying, like, say them lot won the first tie like 2-0, but then you guys won the second tie 2-1 on aggregate, but they go through to the semis 3-2 on aggregate. Some of your thick fan base will have the nerve to say, but they didn't do the double over us, but Jose still hasn't done the double over us.
Me, all I care about is winning trophies and challenging.
Exactly.
That's it.
Winning one match doesn't win you a trophy.
Any sign of that? There's no sign. And for you, it's just enjoyable. I know as a Chelsea fan, you're just enjoying it.
Honestly, at some point, even I can't laugh anymore because it'll feel like bullying.
Tom, what do you think? Like, do you think too many fans just worship Arteta? Because that's the feeling.
Well, yeah. The thing is, I do find it really bad nowadays that it does seem our fans are always the ones that rip each other apart on social media, just because the whole manager. And do you remember the days when they used to say, "Get rid of Wenger, we'll be back to unifying, we'll be fine." We had a bit of a unity when we had Unai Emery. That lasted for a year. And then he obviously was doing bad in his second season. And in the end, we obviously had to sack him and we got Arteta. And still no unifying fan base. I mean, it's just going to be an endless cycle until he wins something massive.
It doesn't help, does it? That we're just not.
No, it doesn't.
Look.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Look.
And I said to you before you came on that I think he's 50-50 with me. There's times I agree with him and there's times I just think he's awful. But then again, what do you expect from a guy who's never managed? And he's what, 38, 39? That's really young for a coach, you know?
And they just
Man United have scored.
So what does that mean?
Man United have scored.
So they're
1-0 on the night. So 2-1 on aggregate.
To who? 2-1 to
Pogba.
No, 2-1 to United, yeah, on aggregate.
Hello, mate. How are you? Big up, Alex. Awful performance. I'm glad we've made it. However, Arteta must go. Mate, I don't know if you know, but I never ever wanted Arteta, and I'll stick by that because if I knew
a more clinical striker,
yeah,
would have finished the chances El Arabi had missed.
Well, yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Aubameyang's lost. I don't know. He's just not there, and then he just needs to be dropped. I'd rather
he's done an Ozil. He's done an Ozil. He's basically look, he doesn't want to be at your club, but no one else wanted him, and he wanted. So it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna sign the contract and collect my wages, and do F all.
You know what? This guy makes a point because my mum is actually a Chelsea fan. And I said the same thing. I said, Tuchel is great, but he has had arguments with the board at Dortmund, with at PSG.
I don't think Nippon rates Tuchel. Do you rate him, Rob?
He wasn't my first choice.
Yeah,
but he was the only one available.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can get his hands on a trophy, fair play to him. But if I'm giving him until summer of 2022.
So far, he's made a good. I know what he's Tuchel. I don't know him that well, but he's not a bad manager. I'd rather have him than Arteta at Arsenal because he's got experience.
Milan almost equalised, by the way.
Yeah, and yeah. So for me, Tuchel, you haven't lost under him, have you? You're undefeated. Is that right?
Yeah.
No, we haven't lost under him.
Exactly. So,
and I'm being honest, I actually thought it would be an extra time thing yesterday.
Because
I thought they would score, and then it went to extra time. I honestly thought that game would go to extra time.
Yeah. So
and did you see how dirty Atletico Madrid were playing?
Well, that's Simeone, isn't it? Could he be trying to get a move to the Premier League, Simeone? That's what I'm wondering. Has he taken Atletico as far as he can? Like, if they
He's
win,
basically their Pochettino. He's basically Atletico's Pochettino.
I don't know. I think it's a bit harsh.
Because he's won titles, mate, and Europa League.
Of course.
And he's won cups.
But you know what I was trying to say. Like, took them to I think, in my opinion, it's time for him to move on from Atletico, win the league on a high, and go to a new league.
And go to Arsenal.
Maybe.
Why not? Dream big.
But would he go to a team in 10th place?
Yeah. Imagine Simeone and Bellerin.
It wouldn't work. I mean,
exactly.
I have to be honest. He is one of those players that, like tonight, how many times have we said that him and Pepe do not work well together, but yet he still tries it out, and I don't understand why. Bellerin, we gave him a chance when he came back from that awful ACL injury. Fair enough, that takes time to get better, but he hasn't been great for a long time.
Our Rangers winning. I'm not watching, so
I can answer that for you.
1 second. No, they're losing.
Yeah.
They're losing 1-0, so 2-1 on aggregate.
But when you told me Tottenham are out, that's made it just easier to swallow how poor we were tonight. Because
it did that for me as well. I was more excited about that game.
Come on, have you really gone that low that you have to rely on your rivals losing to make yourselves feel better?
Yeah, but come on, like even Chelsea fans don't like them either down the road. So
honestly,
I think
look, I don't get what the rivalry between Chelsea and Tottenham is all about. I think it's all forced. My biggest beef is with I don't want to say it. Is with some of the Arsenal fans and QPR. In fact, I would say that I hate QPR more than I hate Spurs.
Why QPR? Oh yeah, because of the close. Yeah.
They're basically our Tottenham.
Not Fulham. Not Fulham.
Maybe not because I think. Oh yeah, Fulham. But you see, we sent so many of our players on loan. But yeah, I honestly don't hate Tottenham for some reason. I just feel the rivalry is forced. And plus, what's the point on hating on a team that doesn't win anything?
Well, they are our enemies, and I...
Well, I understand for you guys because it's Arsenal and it's Tottenham. But I actually don't understand why Chelsea fans hate Tottenham.
I think didn't it stem from the first ever London FA Cup final was between you two, and that's why they hate each other, because of that game. I can't remember who won, to be fair, but apparently from that day.
Whatever it is, I think it's a forced rivalry, in my opinion.
It could be. I mean, to be honest, I don't get it either. If it's just from that day, then it's a bit weird. But don't forget as well, a few months ago, they asked Dele Alli and all the Spurs players, who's your biggest rivals, Arsenal or Chelsea? They said Chelsea.
What?
Yeah. They said because of that game when you guys got a 2-2 draw and you stopped them winning the league when Leicester won it, that from that day, they've always had hatred towards you guys more than Arsenal, which is weird.
What?
Yeah.
No. You're having me on a wind-up here.
No, honestly, go. It was last year, just before they played us.
fans normally.
Yeah, just before they played you guys. They didn't want to offend you guys, did they?
Nipan, what
I didn't
happened
want
there?
to trigger your fan base.
Nipan, your connection is it's scaring me. It's gone
I was
all
thinking the
crackly.
same thing.
Nipan, you've gone
Yeah,
all
sorry. I like moving my hands a lot when I'm expressing
That's
myself.
better. Yeah. So, who have you got at the weekend? Who are you playing?
We've got Sheffield United.
Free.
I'm thinking of doing 3 podcasts in the future. 1 Chelsea related, 1 London related, and 1 football related.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know.
Would you like to be Arsenal Alex? Would you like to be my Arsenal representative for the London and the football one?
Yeah, we can chat on. You're on Insta. Are you on? Yeah.
Yeah. DM me. I'm just thinking the days for each of the 2.
Yeah. Just let me know. We can chat. But how are you feeling about West Ham, Tom?
If we play with the same intensity that we did against Spurs, I honestly think we can beat them. I mean, look at the way we beat Leicester at home at their ground.
Depends which Arsenal turn up. If the Arsenal against
that's the problem. We
that
can't.
Arsenal turned up, which turned up a few
We'll
minutes ago.
we'll lose.
No chance.
You lose.
They will
You
fade
will
us.
lose.
Yeah.
But if the one that turned up against Tottenham, you'll win.
I think you'll have
It
to
all
change.
depends which Arsenal turns up.
Yeah, I'd want to see Partey playing. I'd want to see Cedric. I'd want to see Odegaard. I'd want to see Lacazette instead of Aubameyang because Aubameyang needs to be dropped. I'd like to see Martinelli, but that's just me.
Do you think Arteta got away with murder in this game?
Yeah, the second half it was dog shit, man. It was awful.
I think the whole game was just awful. Like
I've never known a manager to get such a free pass because Chelsea sacked their best player ever. He's your best player ever, isn't he? Don't you think?
Well, it's between him and Drogba.
Well, he's one of them.
Yeah.
And we doodling-daddling over a guy who was a panic buy after the Man United game.
He was a shit footballer as well.
He's better at Everton.
Better at Everton, but still, he wasn't good enough to get into. I mean, let's be honest. No one was getting into that Spain team ahead of. He couldn't get into the Spain team.
Xavi.
Yeah.
Iniesta.
Xavi.
Even Mata in his prime was one of the world's best attacking midfielders.
Yeah, and I don't get why I don't get it. And sentiment is good. That's where I think Chelsea have done the right thing. They've gone and got a manager where you haven't got any sentiment.
And the funny thing is, he's not even a club legend, Mikel Arteta.
No, of course not. No.
Now imagine if it was Thierry Henry in charge instead of Mikel Arteta. Imagine
he could get relegated to the Conference League and he'd still be in charge.
What? No. I personally, if he's in the Championship, say 3 seasons from now, he's not in a job.
Alex, do you honestly think if he doesn't win Europa League, do you honestly think he will just keep the job, or do you think they will actually have the bottle to sack him?
If he's not winning the Europa League,
he's
not winning the Europa League.
Because AC Milan or Man United are a better team than us, whoever wins. Zagreb, I don't think I'd they're
Zagreb? I don't see you guys getting past Zagreb for some reason.
Even if we don't win the Europa League, or if we win the Europa League, he'll keep his job. He can do no wrong. He's just
So okay, he can do no wrong. Say if he decided that I'm going to piss off the entire fan base by wearing a Spurs jersey instead of a suit at a game.
On the stream then. You can't be putting a Spurs. You haven't got a Spurs shirt, have you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Maria says a good thing. Come on, Di Matteo won Chelsea the Champions League and they still sacked him.
There we go. Because he's a shit manager.
That is elite winning mentality, and I would love that because you just go on.
Look, Abramovich was like, you might have won the Champions League, but you're shit, and he sacked him.
But I've got to be honest, I don't know if I like that. The whole sacking managers after managers after managers. It just, I don't like the idea on it. And maybe I'm just because I've been brought up on Arsene Wenger.
Bayern Munich and Chelsea have sacked about a lot of managers within the past decade.
And they win, and they win.
Yeah, I mean, look, maybe we need to be more ruthless then. I mean, because the thing I don't like about it is when you sack somebody, you bring him in. Now Tuchel has to try and find a way of implementing his style. And fair enough, it's working now, but it might have gone a different way and not worked for him. You have to work with youngsters and everything. I mean, the one thing with Chelsea, I've always said, they've got an actual really good youth setup, but they don't use it. They send them out on loan all the time. And I don't know if that's
what were your thoughts on Jose saying that I only look up and not down? I can't be the only one who thinks he didn't say anything wrong.
I only look. When did he say that? Tonight?
No, when against us, after us.
I didn't see. I never listened to him. Is that what he said?
But he's right. I can't be the only one who thinks he didn't say anything wrong.
Yeah. For me, it is rock, but they're above us still. They're not. That's the thing. It's great. They beat us at their ground, and we beat them at our ground.
If this was, if that thing was a cup tie, they would have been through to the next round. Because it was 2-0 at their ground, 2-1 at your ground. They would have gone 3-2 on aggregate if that was a cup tie.
I'm surprised they're out tonight. I have to be honest. I honestly thought we would face them in the Europa League. When I saw it was 2-2, I was like, oh, I'm going to turn over and watch that after the Arsenal game, which I did. And to be fair, Zagreb deserved it, what I saw. Zagreb were all over them. So I don't... And to be fair, I did say it. At their ground, Zagreb won't be easy for them, even without fans. Because they've got a history of beating quite a lot of good teams there, their stadium. So I agree with you. Well, for years now, I can't even remember who we're going to talk about. But, Zagreb away from home are awful. It's a bit like Olympiakos, really. Away from home, terrible, but home, they're all right.
Last year, are we going to forget what happened last year?
What?
Away from home, and they beat you.
I found this on the
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. If you look at the history in away games, only twice they've beaten an English team away from home, and that was us. So when you consider how many times they've played quite a lot of teams away from home, they're not that great at all.
Even today, they won the game.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for, dare I say it, masterclass in the previous tie from Mikel Arteta.
That's a joke, Arteta masterclass. I'm being joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm joking.
But I don't see any improvement. I don't see how we're going to win Europa League. We're not going to finish in the top 6. So it just that's how I see it. And it's just not right. Amelia, thank you for joining. I don't recognise you, but I actually like Arteta. We should give him more time. You don't always need experience, just love for the team. That's the thing, divided fan base, because he looks good. He dresses well, and and he talks well, but he's not doing it on the pitch. So, he may look amazing, but on the pitch it isn't amazing.
What was it for you that
have decent players?
Sorry?
Villarreal have decent players.
Unai, yes, how can I forget? Unai Emery. He could knock us out.
Mind you, I wonder how they're doing.
No,
I'll have the popcorn ready if he does.
You've got the popcorn.
Yeah, and I'm not. Look. I only banter fans who are idiots. Look. If Villarreal, if you guys get knocked out at some point, I'm not going to banter you because you're a nice guy.
But you have to. Yeah, YouTube is about me. I love doing it, and
I only banter the fans who are mouthy before the game.
no, man. If we're winning titles, we're allowed to be mouthy. If we're winning Champions League, we are allowed to be mouthy. No problem. But we're not.
The only fan base in this country who's allowed to be mouthy right now is Man City.
Definitely.
For now. Until they win. They've got to win it. They've still got to win it. I know it's pretty much done, but they haven't won. They haven't got
Surely
their
they
hands
can't have a late season blip. Surely not.
No, I don't think so. I think they'll win it.
You think you'll get top four? You think you'll get top four?
Let's hope so.
I think you will. I think Leicester will they're just so inconsistent. And
Milan are playing really dirty, by the way.
Good.
Why? Why do you like...
Because I can't stand Man United. There's the same hatred with Tottenham. Because they...
Who do you hate more, by the way? Tottenham or Man United?
It's a really good question. Probably Man United, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you're telling me if Man United and Tottenham were to face each other in a Europa League tie or anywhere, Man United is the team you'd want out?
No. I could never want Tottenham to win. That's an exception.
Wow.
That's an exception.
Wow. Now, well, okay then. I have a little bit of a moral question for you. How much does the Invincibles... Actually, you're top of the league. And look, you're top of the... Say in a fantasy world, Arsenal are top of the league.
Yeah, I've forgotten what that feels like.
Yeah, Arsenal are top of the league in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Man United, it's the last day of the season. Man City play Spurs. Man City win that game. They go top of the league and win the league.
Say that scenario again. Go on. Just
Arsenal are top of the league.
Yeah.
It's the final day of the season.
Yeah.
Man City are behind you on 1 point.
Yeah. And then
their last game of the season is against Tottenham. And you're on top of the league. If Man City beat Tottenham, they win the league.
Well, yeah, but they might throw the game away unless they have something to play for.
Yeah, for me,
it's a must-win.
No, I don't care. Yeah, if it means us winning the league, then I want Tottenham to win.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
but I actually believe that if they didn't have anything to play for, Spurs, and they finished mid-table,
maybe.
Yeah, I think Spurs will throw the game away. They wouldn't want to see us lifting that title. No chance.
I'm just going to add someone else to the stream. Okay, so Stephen, good evening. Hello, mate.
Bottle job.
Yeah.
Bottle job.
I'll have this ready. I'll have this ready if
Expressions
someone
and
knocks
chill,
you
yeah?
out.
Yeah.
Another
Expressions
real
and
fan
chill.
joins. Is that the new
Right.
shirt?
No, it's a goalkeeper shirt.
Yeah,
Used to be
I
a
thought it
goalkeeper.
Is it?
Have
Yeah.
you seen the new
Did
shirt?
you play as a goalkeeper when you played football?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Oh, I started out I played as a striker in my college, but as goalkeeper when I was in year 7.
So, are you a former goalkeeper, Stephen? Is that one of your hidden secrets?
Yeah, I'm better than Runnison.
Yeah, you sound
How
tired.
do you dive? How do you dive for a ball? Like, it must be hard to launch yourself in the air.
Well, you do whatever you can to stop the ball. That's the end of it. I've had balls hit me in the face. Trust me. Right. I've literally had
that problem.
no.
So, Stephen, we're just asking,
no,
who do you hate more?
Hang on.
Go on.
I've even had one where 2 shots came in one after the other. They both hit my crown jewels. By
You
the
recovered.
bastards and the bastard. I didn't. But when I went to the ground, because I went to the ground, as you do, they scored. And I'm like, come on, ref, come on. And what was worse, it's the same guy. And I'm like, are you trying to disown me? Not, I mean, kids. I like my kids.
So it's a bit of a bad
Listen,
memory.
if I ever have kids that have got disabilities, I'm coming for you.
Is that scarred you for life?
Probably.
If Milan equalise, does it go to extra time or do they go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's more of a bottle job? Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham or Arsenal. Tonight's
You can't laugh at Tottenham. You can't laugh at anyone right now that plays your end.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, this will cause a debate.
Oh, yeah, they can.
I can't laugh at them.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I'm not laughing at anyone. I am not laughing at anyone.
Well. You can have a laugh at Tottenham all you want because 3 trophies in 35 years, right? 61, right? Last time they won the title was in black and white, right? We didn't even have coloured television, right? Since then, we've watched England actually win the World Cup. That's how long ago it was, right? I wasn't even right. And hello, Luca. Right? Where were you for the match reaction? We were taking the piss out of Tottenham all the time.
No, the trouble is, friends were ringing me up and all that stuff. So they want and all that stuff, and then obviously I was editing the video.
Take the screen out of your. Take the screen away. By the way.
Sorry, my bad.
God, you're screwing everything up this week. Just don't. And also, what was I saying? Oh yeah, lastly, Tottenham, big stadium, right? How big's your trophy cabinet?
We can laugh at Spurs, but at the end of the day, I want to be first.
They keep bottling it. They're supposed to be so much better than us. There's so many better players, a better team, a better manager, a better stadium. What have they won? We've had worse and still.
You're living in history, Steve. You are living in
No, I'm not.
past.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because we've won because last season we won the FA Cup. They were a better side. What did they win? Nothing.
So say if Spurs say if Spurs win a trophy in the next 10 years and you don't for the next 20 years, what will you do then?
Still be better than them.
I don't want to think.
Apparently, there's rumours going around that Mourinho might get the sack.
And he'll probably be replaced by Julian Nichols.
Keep him. He's doing a fantastic job. I'll write him a reference. I'll write him a reference to stay.
You think he'll play that though?
I'll give him a personal reference to say he needs to stay.
Luca, give me your opinion about tonight's performance.
Bit shit, to be honest. I thought it was crap tonight. Aubameyang, I'm not being funny with Aubameyang. Like, it came parts of Stephen's stream. And the thing is, I think Aubameyang, I'm not being funny, but we have, this is the problem with our fan base, right? With Aubameyang, right? We question whether he has good moments where he saves us.
Ooh, and it was the Vitch who nearly scored.
I like this.
What frustrates me about Aubameyang is that I think what happened on Sunday when we beat Spurs right? I think something's happened behind the last couple of days. Whereas, you know what, he's played in. Aubameyang's gone behind Arteta's back. I'm starting to think that a little bit. And
Well,
the reason why, Alex, is because
I can answer that.
Because the thing is with Aubameyang, he's on 300 whatever grand a week he's on, right? And you see why what happened on Sunday, right? That he never turned up training. You can see something behind the scenes, what's going on with Arteta and Aubameyang. And the thing is, Arteta is going to look at it thinking, right, he'll come out and make an excuse and thinking, right, okay, he had an off game. Well, not really, because on another day, if Aubameyang was that bothered and actually cared, he would have buried those. And
he was awful tonight.
He was awful tonight, and he's too inconsistent. And I've had people messaging me saying about, oh, would you sell him in the summer? And I said to them, maybe yes. But the thing is, who are you going to get? Okay, in the summer, Chelsea bought Werner last year, right? And Werner's actually starting to put on decent form now, and people were criticising him. But the thing is, Chelsea were after Aubameyang. If Chelsea didn't get Werner, they would have got Aubameyang. But would Aubameyang, right, with a manager like Tuchel, right? Tuchel would get the best out of him. Aubameyang only signed that contract, right? Because we won the FA Cup. The money was there. That's why he signed that contract.
And he's just not the same since.
No, he's not been the same since. And that's why he signed that contract. If Aubameyang, this is why other clubs didn't want to get him. Because of his age, because of his pace. And you look at Chelsea, they went to go and get Werner, right? And that's why...
But Werner's not... But he's not doing a perfect job either for us.
No, but he's more young. He's more young, though. And, well, Stephen wants to say something. I think Stephen wants to say something.
Right. Yeah, with this billionaire owner you guys have, you'll be in the championship.
Well, hang on.
Hold on.
Chelsea fans need to listen to something, right?
We cannot say no.
All these players. No. All these players, right, that you've got, right? It's the same thing when Arsene Wenger bought Lundberg, Perez, right? Vieira, Thierry, all these. Perez, his first season, dog shit, absolute crap, right? Second season, wins Player of the Year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Take
time.
your time on it.
Yeah, I know, but no. I'm being serious, right? It takes time. You're seeing now Werner starting to put performances in. It takes time to adapt.
That's why I haven't given up on him. That's why I haven't given up on him. I haven't given up on
Havertz. That's why they're saying they're trying to get Haaland, and I'm like, no, you don't need to. You just got to give him time.
Chelsea is right, and they buy all these players, right?
This wasn't going to.
And the thing is, it doesn't work out. Like Tammy Abraham, have they forgotten about Mr. Tammy Abraham?
Yeah,
right?
What happened to him?
What's happened to him? Right, he comes in, scores against and gets past Mustafi, and then literally, well, anyone can get past Mustafi, but no. Anyway, as I was saying, with Tammy Abraham, right? Chelsea fans thought, okay, he was going to come in. They were all singing about, oh, Tammy Abraham and all that stuff. And then since Werner's come in, he's been the main man. Abraham may have made a couple of appearances and that, but the thing is, they want about getting rid of him. West Ham want to sign Abraham. Yeah?
Look, Tammy Abraham is a mid-table striker at best.
Yes, but...
You could do bits in the Bundesliga or Serie A for it. But
he came through your academy ranks, though. So,
Tom, let's get your opinion, Tom.
That's why I never gave. I mean, fair enough to Lampard. He got them in the Champions League with a transfer ban and everything. But I never praised Lampard saying how great these youngsters were because he was forced to play them. And I said, as soon as they got rid of the transfer ban, they would have forgotten about Tammy Abraham. They would have moved on for Mason Mount, and they probably still will.
Yeah.
I don't think Mason Mount. Tammy Abraham, I don't think he's that good, to be fair. And I think they should still give Werner a chance. But this is what I'm saying with Chelsea as a club, sometimes it's very ruthless, too ruthless for their own good sometimes, because the fact they just get in one person out the other, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Wait, look.
No, this is
How
what
about
Chelsea do.
Stephen-
This is
One
what
at a
Chelsea do.
time.
This is what Chelsea do
Go.
every damn time.
Stephen,
They
you're
did it with-
quiet. Stephen, I
It-
can't hear you.
Hang
Can you
on.
turn yourself? Stephen,
All gone quiet.
Yeah. What?
I can't. You're
What?
quiet. Can you turn yourself
Hello?
up a bit?
Is that better?
Yeah.
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 Right. I tell you, this is Chelsea all over, right? They did it with Sean White Phillips when they got him, right?
Hmm.
His dad told him to go to Arsenal. He went to Chelsea, sat on the bench. Look where his career ended up, QPR, right? Tammy Abraham, for the good of him, same with Callum Hudson-Odoi when he got the offer for Bayern Munich, right? Mason Mount as well. Sooner or later, Chelsea are going to go buy a backup or something like that, right? And forget about these players because their academy does one thing: get them to sell their young players high so they can buy high, right? That's how it works. That's why they don't actually lose that much money. So when they go on this mad transfer run, right, of buying 3, 4, 5 players, that's because they've sold assets. They've
Yeah.
sold their youngsters, right? They sold De Bruyne, for God's sake. Salah.
Yeah, they just churn it out, and they This is
But then
coming
again,
into-
it works because they've won leagues, they've won titles, and they've won the FA Cup and the Champions League.
Yeah, we can't banter Chelsea. No, because they're
People say you can't banter anyone. No, you can banter anyone. It's all part of football.
yeah.
It's all part of football. 1 minute, like one team loses, you banter them. Next minute, your team loses, they banter you. It's the way it works. It's the way it works.
No, I'm only taking the only team I'm taking banter from is Man City.
Yeah, but even
Okay.
I banter them.
Go on.
This is to
Oh.
Arsenal fans. Who actually wanted Mourinho?
No.
I don't want Mourinho. I'll tell you a story about that. He wanted Mourinho. He wanted Jose Mourinho because he felt like he was a better manager, and actually because he's got European success. But now I'm starting to think now, right? Mourinho, he doesn't last long. He's not good as he used to be. This isn't 2004 Chelsea. This isn't 2004 Masterclass. We're in 2021. And Mourinho, the problem with Mourinho is people see it, right, and they actually think that they want this manager because he could do a better job, right? And he has this European, history where he knows how to get teams in the final, yeah? But he bottles it. He bottles it. And it's not just because, obviously, Tottenham have a shit team. People could say, they want Mourinho just because he's doing shit because Tottenham have got shit players. The thing is, Mourinho ain't good enough. It's not just because Tottenham have got shit players. Yeah, Tottenham are shit, but still, Mourinho. The thing is,
Luca, enough
What?
of the S word.
I help myself.
No.
But no. The thing is, Mourinho. He's past it. He's past it. So
Big up Algerian Guna.
does that mean Mahrez is going to come to Arsenal then? Big up Mahrez.
Yes. Get Mahrez to Arsenal, mate. He's a
Why not?
quality.
He's better than Pepe. He's better than Pepe.
No. Who was the worst player for you tonight, Stephen?
Bamiyang all day long.
Aubameyang.
Bamiyang and Pepe to me.
Pepe was at least he was doing something.
But
So-
what I will say is to that first half chance, right?
Ceballos.
How did Pepe not score? Round the goalkeeper and hits the side net, and you've got to bury that. Seriously, you've got to bury
Ceballos.
Yeah.
Ceballos.
You saw that immediately when he came off for Odegaard, what happened?
Yeah, he's got
What happened immediately he came off?
dead. He's got two chances into Rose
well,
dead.
no, I'm not talking about what he did. I'm talking about what happened when he came off for Odegaard. Right? All of a sudden, we clicked.
Yeah. Well, we
He's
didn't do
shit.
it. We
What
were
the
still-
fuck? What? I'm sorry, but what the hell is Arteta doing? Right? He's not a cam. You're playing Smith Rowe is a cam on the left wing.
Yeah.
What's
Where's
he doing? It's
Wales
all
must-
because you don't want to put Martinelli on the pitch.
Yeah.
Which he did in the end.
And if you're going to do that, right, sell Martinelli now and let him have his own career,
Yeah, because I'm
right? Because you're going to destroy him.
If I was
I'm
at
fuming.
Chelsea,
I'm fuming over it. I'm
you're
fuming.
fuming. Why are you
gutted.
fuming? You're through to the next round of the Europa League.
Because he's destroying a young player's career.
He is.
talking about Martinelli.
He is right because Martinelli came on. You've seen the chances tonight, right? Martinelli was actually outranging the Olympiakos players, and he did this last season when we
10
lost.
minutes.
Yeah, he did that against Olympiakos last season, right? When we lost and got knocked out, right? Yeah, we lost tonight again at the Emirates.
It's like going back a year before.
But Martinelli, right? He gives a lot of energy. Yeah, why can't Arteta not see a guy like Martinelli, right? And he doesn't even play him. He didn't even play Willian, which is good. But the thing is, Martinelli, right? He's good. He's class. He shows so much energy. He gives 110%. And why doesn't Arteta not see that where he plays Willian, right? Don't get me wrong. Willian has been good recently, right? And I get that, and I will praise him for that. But Martinelli, right? That goes to show he has to start against West Ham. Yeah? He has to start against West Ham because West Ham ain't going to be a difficult game. They're still on good form. If you have a look at the table,
they are going to be a difficult game. If you play against West Ham like you did against these lot, you lose. You will lose. Mikel Antonio is more clinical than El Arabi.
Yeah, for sure. If we play like tonight,
I'm sorry, but this Martinelli, I'm losing it. There is no, I'm not hearing it from Glenn, Kitely, like any one of his panelists. I don't care. Any Arteta fan wants to come for me, right? I don't care. You cannot give me an excuse of why Martinelli is being left out of his side.
Yeah.
it's true.
You cannot.
Enjoy your night. You're through to the quarterfinals.
No, I'm not.
No,
Because I care about a young player's career. I play about a young player who's
He is right.
come
Right.
to this club, and he has done all that we've asked, even more. So
if I was a young player,
he was in the second league of Brazil, right? And he has done bits, and he's being treated like shit.
If
by a manager who hasn't got a clue what he's doing.
If I was a player at Chelsea and I was being treated like that by a manager,
I tell my agent to say, "Get me out of here."
You know what? I love this club, but you're regressing my career. I want a transfer request.
yeah. By the way, Algerian Guna, fantastic YouTuber. The game hasn't been taken seriously, unprofessional. I agree.
But no doubt, like the Glens, the Agals, the Keshis, whatever, they'll use anything to try and spin it to go, oh well, he's got little knocks, or we got to wrap him in cotton wool. Right, so we can wrap him. Well, hang on, we can wrap him in cotton wool, but Saku's the same age. We can burn him out, can we? Smith Rowe, we can burn him out, can we? Right? Come on.
Man United.
They're using the academy agenda.
He's got favourites.
No, they're through.
Oh.
Man United are through.
So we're going to get Man United in the next round. We're going to get knocked out.
What do you reckon? If I could ask each one of you, who do you think we're getting in the next round?
United.
What do you reckon? If you're a betting man?
Well, by the way, you relentlessly laughed at Tottenham. UEFA are going to hear that and punish you by giving you guys United.
I can laugh at Tottenham anytime I want.
I reckon Man United. I don't know. It's Man United or Villarreal.
Just remember the core thing. The core thing is that Arsenal fans can laugh at Tottenham anytime they want. To be honest, let's be honest. Come on.
I'm.
Look. You can laugh all you like, but people will just think you're a hypocrite.
I'm not.
Because if I'm
when they've won something, then I'll hear it.
But at the end of the day, I just want to win the league and the Champions League and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this manager isn't good enough for it.
This manager, look, You're just going to go down and down and down and down in the table the longer this manages.
Maria, are you Arteta in or Arteta out? Because if you're saying Martinelli's awesome and you're Arteta in, then you got something wrong with you, seriously.
No, Maria, Maria, are you a Chelsea or Arsenal fan?
She's a Chelsea fan.
Oh, I do apologise then. I really do apologise.
Yeah. Maria, thank you.
At least you can see you've got. I mean, Martinelli will get in your Chelsea side for sure.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't know.
People are forgetting how good Martinelli is.
No idea why.
Right,
guys, hit the like and subscribe as well.
I need to get the charger for my laptop.
Yeah, okay,
I'll
mate.
be right back.
So yeah, Luca, you're going to be doing on your channel. You're doing a West Ham preview tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, I need to tell you guys. Obviously, first things first, I've reached over 700 subscribers to me, Stephen, and Arsenal Alex as well.
Yeah, man, we're all going to hit a grand. We're all going to hit 1,000 the same day. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Let's hope so, because it can be done. But what I will say is
it's a marathon, not a sprint.
I'm on 700. Oh, my YouTube studio's actually changed and it's uploaded back to normal. Actually, it said it was on 745 and it wasn't supposed to be 740, but it's 727 subs. But no, that's a good. But no,
728.
Enjoy it.
You got 728.
I've caught you up, mate.
Twitter's helped me get subscribers. Twitter's helped me.
Guys, subscribe to me now if you haven't. People are watching. Hit that like button.
Nah, man,
and
it's
also
all good. It's all
check
good.
out all these great YouTubers are here. And
thanks. But what I will say is, I'll finish up and I'll let you finish. Tomorrow I've got Stephen coming on for the Olympiakos reaction. So I want to see. I've got a couple of things I want to say on that. Obviously, what are similar to what we discussed tonight. And then I've got West Ham fan coming on. Stephen knows who the West Ham fan is. So 4:00. Obviously, got him on, and that's the shows for tomorrow. So
I think we're getting Emery in the next round, or is he?
No.
Yeah,
Man United.
Do you know what?
Go on.
It will just prove how much better Emery is than Arteta is.
No, mate, we're out. If Emery plays us right,
Emery will wipe us off the floor. He'll wipe us off the floor.
Tom, what do you think? Who do you reckon we're getting in the next round?
I honestly thought it would be Spurs because I just thought the history between the rivalry. I thought, why not make it a European affair? But it hasn't happened. So I think now it's between Villarreal and Man U. I don't know. I just can see something like that, to be honest. I don't think we'll get. Well, to be honest, who's easy now? We're going to be in the last state. Even
there are no easy teams once you're in the quarterfinals.
It won't be easy. No one. Yeah. I honestly don't know, to be honest. But if we play like we did tonight against any of them, whoever's left in it, we're out. Simple as that. So I don't understand why we had a lack attitude today.
That's at 12 o'clock, isn't it? The draw.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a live reaction on that on my channel as well.
Who's eating crisps? Who's eating crisps? You're guilty. That's just so. It's like
Sportman News said this on one of the streams the other night. He says, when was that? I can't remember what stream it was. I think it was Sunday or something like that. I think it was.
No, it was off stream. It was off stream with me.
It was off stream. It was some point in the week, and he's saying he was so jealous.
Yeah, it was after the Tottenham game, Luca.
Yeah.
Maria, so sorry guys, I'm a Chelsea fan, but yeah, I would have Martinelli at Chelsea, and I have to say I love the Arsenal. My kids are all Gooners, so you're my second love. Okay.
Oh.
So, thank you, Maria, for those kind words. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to do a couple more minutes and wrap this up because tired. So
Stephen, you're tired.
Ali,
this team couldn't give me a comfortable evening after going to the hospital having a blood infusion and arm infusion. No, they got to put me through fucking hell.
Alex, I was quite surprised you're still live.
Well, why not? Okay, just because I started early, wasn't late. Why not? I got you lovely people on it.
You actually did. So
yeah, and Luca making a crisp noise and sounding. I don't know what you're doing.
Mate, I'm plugging my laptop so it doesn't die.
And Tom, what have you got planned on your channel, mate?
I'm going to be doing obviously the match reaction and performance review. It's not going to be a tough one. Everyone was shit tonight. And then probably look into the West Ham game. Just do like preview to that, and then do a watch along on. I don't even know. Well, obviously we're playing Sunday, and yeah, take
Playing
it from
Friday
there.
as well.
Sorry,
We're playing Friday as well.
Friday. No?
Friday.
Oh, women.
Friday.
Man United.
That's a good game. I really want to watch that. When's that? Tomorrow.
Yep.
Right, I'm watching that. That's me doing a watch along. Stephen's doing a watch along on that.
What? Sorry,
I'm doing a watch along on that.
What?
Luca, what's
I'm
your
doing a
channel
watch.
called, by the way?
Let me finish my
All the names are here.
Right.
Oh,
First
okay.
things first, basically my channel is obviously called This Is Lucas Life. Obviously what I do is I do Arsenal content and all that stuff. I do live streams. I do day out vlogs and all that stuff. I did obviously film a day out vlog today. Obviously I'm editing that still at the moment, so currently putting the description in. But no, my channel is This Is Lucas Life. Don't forget to check my channel. I do day out vlogs. I do football content and all that stuff. And when we do get back to normal, when we eventually are allowed to go back to away games again, whenever that is, obviously I'm going to be going to Arsenal away games, and I'm going to be doing vlogging again.
All right. Nipan, are you there?
I have a look.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. And
Go on.
yeah, I have a look on that. Actually.
Yeah, my channel's in the description for
Yeah.
those of you.
Right.
So give each other love. It's all sharing is caring. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to mention a certain person, but I'm sorry, we can help each other because that's what YouTube's about.
Cool.
But I'm not going to call out names, but
All Rangers are out.
I think you can help. Why can you not help each other out? Because YouTube, you work so hard.
So
and
what?
if you help each other out, why not?
People can't help each other. Good, call them out.
Who said that in the comments?
Big up everyone on the panel. Miss Melina.
Miss
Algerian,
Melina.
Yes.
Algerian Goodness, subscribe to my channel.
Luca, yeah, you're right.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I'm almost on 300 subs, by the way.
We'll all get there.
Yeah, we'll get there, Cindy.
300.
So, are we going to beat West Ham? Yes or no?
No.
No. Luca?
It depends on which Arsenal turn up.
Yes, 2-1.
2-1. It just all depends who shows up and what.
I'll be
If we
optimistic.
play
I say
like
draw.
tonight, we'll do-
2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with a draw.
What, Arsenal, West Ham?
Yeah.
I'm being optimistic. After what I just saw there, good.
We're going to get Man
Give me
United.
strength.
Man United going to knock us out. Paul Pogba's going to put a masterclass and injure Thomas Partey.
Oh, yes.
Rangers
Oh,
are out as
I'm
well.
having
But you
infusions
guys
as well.
but they haven't beaten you though.
No, they haven't beaten us in 6 attempts.
What does that matter? They're better than us.
West Ham, they're going for top 4 still.
They are.
Yeah,
And
man.
they're only like 5-6 points off Chelsea.
Wow. The Rangers are out. Rangers are out.
Yeah,
Tottenham.
Rangers are out.
So
And
what
who's,
then?
who's in the
Tottenham
draw
out.
for tomorrow?
Rangers
Arsenal,
out.
Man United, Villarreal,
Slava Prague.
Ajax, Granada. I need to check who else is in it as well. Roma,
Slavia Prague.
yeah, Slavia Prague, Zagreb.
Yeah, that's it. 8.
What are the chances for Arsenal to get Zagreb in the next round?
We'll get knocked out.
We played them before. And we lost. So
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
By the way, guys, if you haven't seen the lad that scored all 3 goals for Zagreb, go have a look at his goals tonight. They were insane, especially the first and the third.
I'll watch that before I go to sleep then.
No,
It was-
not if we get Zagreb. Not if we get Zagreb, because you know he comes out of the pot and then shit.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
"Ah."
Yeah, imagine laughing at Tottenham, but then you get Zagreb and they knock you out.
Yeah, but we lasted one round longer, so
Oh, God.
With the special
Have
one.
your standards really dropped that low, Steve? Have your
Huh?
but at least we got further.
Don't say my standards are low.
No,
Don't
not
say my
you.
standards
Your
are
fan
low.
base in general.
Oh.
Would
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
would you guys be confident playing Man United in the next round?
Against
I'm not.
what?
Man United.
No.
Man United. I'm not confident against them.
We're going to get slapped by the team of a manager in prison from Zagreb.
Yeah.
He's in prison. He's
Oh,
in prison. He did Tottenham and he's in prison.
You won't be laughing if he does you as well. You won't be laughing if he does you as well.
I'm taking it. I'm
But
taking
obviously,
it.
he's
I'm
not
taking it.
still
I'm running.
working for them, is he?
After Alex,
Yeah.
I hope someone saves this clip. But what I will say is to that, I'm probably going to be a bit deluded. I hope Stephen will probably. If we get Man United in the next round, if we knock Man United, I think we could win the Europa League. Please
Oh
save
my
that.
fucking God, you don't. No, you haven't said that. You haven't
Please
said
save
it.
that clip.
I'm not on
Please,
stream.
please save
Take me off the stream. I didn't
Can you
see
say
it.
that again, Luca? Because I didn't
No,
hear
no,
what you
Please
said.
beat
no,
Man
no.
United.
Can you take? Can I take my can off, please?
If we knock Man United, we get them in the next round. I think we've got a good chance of winning the Europa League. There
What's
you
that
go.
got to do with Stephen?
Because Stephen knows that he can clip it and knows that obviously that he probably thinks I'm an Arteta win, but I'm not an Arteta win.
I didn't hear that. What was going on?
No, I
I was
said,
getting some crisps.
Everybody's hungry.
right, if we beat Man United, I reckon.
No, don't say it. I don't want to be on camera saying that.
You're the
No.
one who said Granit Xhaka was class.
No, don't you start that. That's a
Granit
wind up. Right.
That man. He should.
He's a
not.
Xhaka. Look, it's Granit Xhaka shit.
He is actually.
Right, yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, cheers.
No problem.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Are you all streaming tomorrow?
Oh, I'm streaming all the time, man. I've got 4
I'm in
streams
college
to do tomorrow.
12 and 4 o'clock tomorrow for me. 2 streams tomorrow.
10:30, 4,
Part time with
6.
me.
6, 8:30.
Are you doing the Formula 1 qualifying tomorrow?
There's no Formula 1 qualifying tomorrow. It's on a
Practice.
Friday.
Practice.
That's a Friday. No, don't do practice.
Luke, you like Formula One?
It's not. No, it's not. It's not this week. It's next week anyway.
What about you, Tom? Are you a Formula One guy?
No, just football and boxing, mate. Just them two, to be honest.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What
so
about you,
Tyson Fury.
Nipan, you like Formula One?
Yeah, I love Formula One.
So, yeah, Stevens, he's the man for Formula One. Yeah,
It's all in here.
It's a good. It's a good distraction from Arsenal. Formula
Trust
One.
me, I could tell you exactly how that power unit works inside that car. Trust me. That's how much knowledge I know.
Been in a Formula One car then? Have you been in one of?
I've sat in one when it's been taken apart. They sat next to Hamilton's 2019 car.
Really?
Oh, wicked.
You've even got a picture of it.
Got a picture of proof of it.
I've seen it.
And
So
I've
they-
met Hamilton. And I've met Hamilton himself.
Who? Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, you've met everyone.
So have I. So.
I get let's just say when you've gone through so much trauma and health problems, you get some nice rewards, like days out and stuff. So
Yeah, you deserve it, though, mate. So that's good, man. You need lots of good things in life.
hey, but if it meant if I stayed healthy, I'd rather not met him at all. So I just supported him that way.
You did, and it's a great thing. I should stay there for because he's yeah, exactly. And RD12, hello, mate. Hope you're good. Right, okay. I said Arsenal were crap. Will we beat West Ham on Sunday?
Yeah, but Spurs are shit.
Maybe, yes. Probably.
You're just relentless.
Stephen, he'll go on all night.
My name is
I've got a
You
friend.
go on all
I've
night
got
until Arsenal are knocked out of the Europa League.
If we get
no.
knocked out by Man United,
I've got a new show tomorrow. I have a new show that goes every Friday. It's called North London Banter, because me and a mate of mine is a Spurs fan. He treats me like his brother, really. But we're on Insta, right? Me and him, we just go at it and we just call each other, you this, that, and all the other, right, on Insta. And we just went, do you want to take all this abuse, and just put it in a show, like in an hour-long show, and just watch it go erupt, and just So I said to you do know, if you win a North London derby, I'm screwed, and if you lose, you're screwed. And now the fact you've been knocked out and we've gone through, you're screwed. I'm like this. The materials. I'm researching all my material tonight. Yes. He's gonna be toast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Set your notifications because there's a video coming out in the next 5-10 minutes on my channel. So
I will, mate. When I go off stream, I'll check out your video. Is it?
I will just say. Sorry, I will just say. I will just say, if you let us. Everyone that subscribes helps Children's Liver Disease Foundation on my channel, raising awareness for Children's Liver Disease and raising money for Children's Liver Disease Foundation, as I've had 6 transplants myself and been born with it. So,
to be honest, mate, I want to talk to you about something, because maybe I'll talk about it off air. You talk about raising awareness for something, I'll DM you.
Yeah, you could talk about it after the stream, if you want to. Yeah, we can. You can. After come off stream, I can talk to you face to face.
Ajax are still in the competition, by the way.
Sorry.
Ajax, yes, guys, it's a good team. It's a good team.
Yeah. So will it be Ajax? Will it be Villarreal? Will it be Man United? Will it be Zagreb?
They're not going to give you. I don't think UEFA are going to give you an easy draw. I'm not going to lie. Because
they
given the fact that you're
Tottenham
laughing at everyone else.
Man United quarter-final, Ajax semi-final. That's my prediction.
So what you're saying? Yeah, because it's the draw to the final, isn't it? It's all the way. Like both. That's just going to be the last draw, isn't it?
Yeah. But I don't like when they do the quarter-final and the semi-final together. Pointless.
Yeah, and I think it's one. Is it still two-legged or one leg?
Two-legged.
It is two
until the final.
I think it is two.
Better be two-legged.
And the funny thing is,
two-legged, we're screwed.
The final is in Gdansk, and I used to live there. Small little thing. Yeah,
fans can get back in the stadium. Me travelling to Poland, why not?
Yeah, I can go stay there if I can. I've got places to stay. So, but I'm not.
That's it. Well, boys on tour. Arsenal boys on tour.
Yeah.
If we get there.
But will there be any fans allowed? That's the rumour, isn't it? Because
will we get visas for the EU?
We all need to get... Jack, I know.
Mate, I've had my vaccine too early already, so it's all right, mate. Even Alex asked about
That's already done.
Yeah, I've got antibodies, so whether I need that's another story.
Yeah, you still need it at some point.
I know, because but that's all political and.
No, that's all. Get it done, and that's a matter of fact. Do it.
Have you had yours?
Yep.
Yeah. What about you, Tom? And
no, I haven't had it yet.
I've had it. I've had my first dose.
How come you've had it, Nippon? You're a young man.
Oh God.
Don't worry, you just have.
I'm trying to remember. Like they had some spare vaccines left.
And you happen to be around, basically.
Yeah, and I got the call. But ironically, I have autism, and a few days later, Parliament announced that autistics will be placed on the
priority
on the priority list.
Yeah.
So I was like, if it wasn't going to be tomorrow, it would have been soon anyway.
Yeah, I will when I can. So just to get back to normality, and I don't know, I miss going to games. I'm sorry, I miss going because for me,
well, it's going to get to a point if you don't have it, you can't go to a stadium, so because you can't be safe.
Don't you miss going to games? Like, I know we're crap, but don't you miss it?
Cool.
No, I'd save myself 90 quid. Watch it on the TV.
It's true, yeah. But the
I
odd
don't want to spend
experience.
90 quid on this lot. Come on.
I'd rather rent at a game.
When we're challenging for titles, then I might start talking.
We're never going to win titles.
And that is something I can only dream about.
So I might be just doing stadium tours then. So there you go.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
one. I did one in September.
Day out vlogs. Why not?
I haven't seen the museum, so I might see the museum.
The museum was
I
closed.
know it's bigger than I know it's bigger than Tottenham's because they did. They did. I drove past one time. There's their stadium, and it said Tottenham's entrance to Tottenham Stadium was a little house.
Is that actually?
I thought, is that the fucking museum? And I'm like, don't tell me that's the fucking museum. Is that fucking big? It's a fucking house. He's got this massive grey stadium behind it, and it's just a little house there.
All right, when are you next live, Alex?
Sorry?
When are you next live?
Probably after the game on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Will
yourself?
it be an open thing?
Yeah, of course, man. It's more
Probably my next few videos will be an upload. I don't think I'll be going live again until the quarterfinals.
Onicia. Who's that in the chat?
Right, I'm going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming on. And
I might be doing a watch along for the quarterfinals of the FA Cup.
okay,
Well, that's not
I'll
bad.
keep an eye out. And
So
yeah, you might win the Champions League. We might win the
Maybe.
Europa.
maybe.
Maybe.
And the London Derby Super Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do well against Chelsea in finals.
Baku. Remember that.
Okay. Apart from
2002, 2017, 2020. Do we keep going?
Well, come on. The
All
Europa
right.
League's better than the FA Cup.
Yeah, but that's one honour and we've got 3.
Huh?
That's one honour and we've got 3 honours.
No,
All
we've
right.
got
It all counts as one
We've got
honour in
two-
the end.
we've got 2 Europa Leagues. Anyway, I have a Zoom call now.
I'm going to go. Nipan, thank you so much.
Oh,
Tom,
thank you.
so much. Stephen,
you.
thank you.
Thank
And
you
Luke,
very much.
thank you. All right.
Oh,
See you.
I'll speak to you all soon. Any last words?
I'll tear her out.
For me, I was just going to say thank you for the invite and everything, and I'll check everybody's channels out and everything, and hope to do it again. I'll come on Sunday as well, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course, man. I'll do a I'll let you know.
Arteta out, Cronky out, Vinay
Yeah.
out.
And I'll take Roman.
Yeah.
Nipan, I'll take Roman. You can have Cronky, and I'll leave it as that.
We hate American owners.
Good night, everyone.
You know.
No.
Right.
Good night.